I'm Beasley, and I'm here to introduce you to your kindergarten teacher, Mr. Lee. I had some questions for him, and he answered them. Beasley, I am so excited to be here with you and the bees so we can talk about what a wonderful year we're going to have. Where are you from? Thank you for asking, Beasley. I am from the state in the southwestern part of the country called New Mexico. Not the country Mexico, the state New Mexico. I was born and raised there, went to school there, and I'll always consider it home. Mr. Lee, did you go to school? I did go to school. I went to elementary school at a place called Hermosa Elementary School. Hermosa means beautiful in Spanish. I went to Zia Middle School, Park Junior High, and I went to Artesia High School, the home of the Bulldogs. Then I went to college at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. At the University of New Mexico, I studied teaching. Shocking. And I even went back to school and got a master's degree from Boise State University in Idaho and got a master's in educational technology so that I can teach kids how to use technology in very creative and fun ways. What places have you taught at? Well, I've been very lucky because I've got to teach some pretty amazing places. Of course, I've taught in New Mexico when I came out of college, but then I went on an adventure and I taught in New York City. Fun fact about New York City, do you know that most of their schools don't have school names? They just have numbers. So I taught at PS 163 in the Bronx. Isn't that funny? Then I went on another adventure and I taught in Hawaii. I taught in the city of Honolulu. I taught at a beautiful school there and had a great time. And then before I knew it, in 2016, my family ended up here in Oregon and I worked in the school district ever since. I have taught first grade and early ed for 12 years, and then I was in technology. I was a technology teacher for the other 3 years. So I have experience in technology and about 12 years of experience teaching kindergarten, first, and second grade. Okay, Mr. Lee, what do you do for fun? Well, I love to travel and go new places. I love to hike. Oregon is so beautiful, so I like to get out and hike, and I love to go to the lakes and do stand-up paddleboarding, and I really love to bake. I've been teaching myself to bake, and I'm learning to bake bread, and I can make cupcakes and cakes, and I've taught myself, and I really love to bake. Mr. Lee, who's in your family? Just like all the bees, I love my family. I live here in Happy Valley, near Scouters Mountain with my husband Derek, who's a doctor, with my sons Dylan and Jerry. Dylan's going to be a 7th grader at Happy Valley Middle School, and Jerry is a 4th grader right here at Scouters. And I'm also very lucky because inside my house, my mom and dad, Dylan's grandma and grandpa, live with us. Their names are Herb and Kelly, so we have a big home filled with love and fun. And finally, Mr. Lee, what is the best part of being a bee? Well, the bee class is going to be a magical place of learning. We're going to learn so many new things, and we're going to do it in creative, fun, and engaging ways. But it's also going to be a place where you feel safe. Mr. Lee likes to create our hive or classroom to be a place where all kids feel welcomed and they feel like they're seen and that everybody in the class loves and cares for them. So just be ready because we're going to have a fun time in the hive this year. I can't wait to meet you, bees. See you real soon. This is Beasley signing off. Thank you for listening to my interview with Mr. Lee. Let's have an amazing school year.